And they'll start at the 25.
Set. 180. Oh, here we go. Oh. Great game.
On first down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Newton. Hey, right on cue. They set up the screen and complete it. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. I took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
Here we go.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Newton to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. This man born and raised right here in Charlotte, Jalen Samuels. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
Here we go, here we go. Black 20.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
1
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes at it a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Let's go. Jack 16.
Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Black 20. Black 5-4. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Black is third.
On second down, Samuels. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. This is Roosevelt Nix, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Like 80. 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Panthers 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 on the board. Now a pass complete to Hogan, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gun. Let's go.
Now Newton. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete.
Ready.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Baby, get him, boy. Ready.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready. Man, I got express.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Gun. It's just me and you. Watch 98.
They snap it to Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he is all the way up past the 25.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now Roethlisberger. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Right there, 54.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That's it. Look at it. Hey! Hey, here we go.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will go for it. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Newton. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2.
Let's go. Check 37. Check 37.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Squeeze, double. Hey, Nippers, 66. Hey, one set.
Now Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a game of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
From the 41, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
50. Greystone travel. 59.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Mike, check, 59. Alert. Let's go, B, let's go. Take 2 of them. Hey, let's get there. SOS.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now it's Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and now it's second down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Focus.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready? 20. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. That's it. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. 55.
Now Newton on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
That's good for the Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And this score will stay right where it is. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say